Hello. I'm just making a quick YouTube chapters tutorial slash slideshow, depending on how much you need. So yeah, I'm just making a video because I found a lot of tutorials were missing a couple of things, or there was confusion over the formatting and things like that. So I'll just quickly go through these slides. Hopefully that's been 10 seconds so I can demonstrate a chapter in here. But basically, the first thing that you absolutely must have is you must have the advanced features enabled. So if you know how to do that already and you haven't done that and you're wondering why your chapters aren't working properly, then that's the first thing I'll be covering when I actually do some demonstrations. But if you know how to get there and you know you haven't done that, then you can just go right there. Next on from that, looking through the slides, I've got the formatting rules. Basically, you put your timestamps in the video description. It's quite lax on the rules. You've got to put the first timestamp at 00:00, then a space, then name it whatever you like. Could be intro, could be chapter one, could be, yeah, whatever. Then in time ascending order, so the next one would be at least 00:10 and have at least 3 timestamps and a minimum length, like I've just kind of suggested, as 10 seconds. And some examples are in the left and the right. And then the other slides in this video, I'll just do them as well, just before I go into some demos in case anyone needs them. And just the conclusion there. So there's some, just the reminder of what we've gone through. And if you do listen this far no further, then thanks very much for watching and do all that stuff we're doing. Anyway, going back to the first step here. So chapter 1, eligibility. Let's go into YouTube and just show you how to get there if you don't know where it is. And take it you've got a YouTube account since you're looking for how to add chapters. So YouTube Studio, and then you want to go into settings. Obviously I'm on a desktop here. This is actually Linux, but it's just a browser, so it's going to be the same on Windows or Mac. Go into your channel and feature eligibility and make sure these 3 things, like I said, are enabled. Your first one should be, unless you've got any community guideline breaches. Second one requires a phone number authentication. And your third one, which is the one that you need for the chapters, although it's not mentioned in this list here, it is if you go diving deeper down the rabbit hole. So that's how you need to enable to get the chapters working. So if you don't have this, you won't be able to get in the video chapters. You'll be able to put timestamps, but you won't be able to put the chapters in your videos. So you can either use video verification, valid ID, picture sent to Google, or you can wait for your channel history to grow, and eventually they'll, if you've been uploading stuff, apparently it takes about 2 months to get it done that way. Other thing to change in upload defaults, advanced settings, you might want to uncheck allow automatic chapters and key moments. It should get overridden when you add your timestamps, but if it could potentially affect it, so you might want to turn it off just if you're going to be putting in your own chapters. Okay, going back to the slides, let's go into the next one. So the rules, gotta follow the rules. Although some of these do seem a bit lax, like you can break some of these. Some of these things I've got in red on the right hand side actually seem to occasionally work, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, generally speaking, this is the sort of instructions by Google kind of docs. So we'll go and do those. So yeah, like I went through them before, so we'll just go in and actually do them back in YouTube. So back in YouTube, go to this video here. I've removed the chapters that I had on it, and I've added a list of some other sort of ones just to show you what you could put in for longer videos. So these are the ones that I've got set up for this video. It's not that long a video. It doesn't actually really need chapters. I was just adding some to figure out the chapter system and things like that. But this is the kind of thing you could do. So basically, you always want to, according to Google, start with 00:00. It doesn't seem to matter much if you do that, or even if you do add the hours as well, like that. So you're looking at hour, minute, second. So like 9 hours 52:33 would be 09:52 5:52 whatever I said, 53 or whatever it was. But yeah, generally start with that, and one space afterwards. Name it like as you wish. And as examples down here, I've kind of taken the piss a little bit, but like chapter length. So like going from 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, 11 hours, 59 and 8 seconds. And then just obviously you wouldn't want to use different naming structures on each one. You'd want to use a consistent kind of thing, but just showing you that you can kind of put in different symbols and things and it should show up just fine. You don't need to, obviously. You could just use you could use a dash like I've done here. You don't need this sort of old school emoji or anything, but that's just an example of how to do things. So if you go above the 59 minutes 59 seconds, then you're going to need another column, and that's what that's for. I don't know what the maximum length of a YouTube video is, but don't imagine it's more than 24 hours. I think it's maybe 12 hours. I can't remember. But anyway, just to show you this not working, actually, let's open that because I haven't saved that yet. So chapters show at the bottom of your video in the scroll wheel or the seek bar, whatever the official name is, and also they would normally show something here. So if I go in and just save this with the ones I've got set up for this video, and then make sure it says change is saved, and just refresh. Give it a sec, and you can see now that when I scroll, it tells me the time code and the name that I've put in for the titles for the chapter titles. And also, if you click on this thing here with the first chapter, it will bring up a list of all the chapters. So really handy for long videos, for tutorial videos and things like that. So hopefully that's helpful. And like I say, minimum of 3. So that would be the 3. It might work with 2. Sometimes it does, but yeah, according to the Google Docs, 3 is your minimum. And if you did want really short chapters, the first available chapter after your intro at 0 at the starting point would be 10 seconds. Although also I've seen that work with 9 or something as well. But yeah, and the however many a thing is to keep them in order. So don't put this before this. Don't do something like, well, definitely don't do that. Don't do this. Again, it might not break it. It might just ignore it and leave that one out, perhaps. But according to the documentation, that's the way to do it, and it makes sense to do it in that order. So yeah, I'll just save in case I don't think I've changed anything else really, it's just moving things around. But yeah, let's go back into this and see where we are. Okay, so rules and formatting, it's just another like quick cheat sheet. Feel free to screenshot or whatever. In conclusion, and wrapping up, just a recap there for you. So make sure your channel's got advanced features activated. Follow those instructions there. Enter the chapters in your video description, and that's how to find it. Make sure they're correctly formatted, as we've just gone through, and you should be good to go. So thanks very much for watching, and the usual obligatory blah-de-blah. Have a great day. Hope it helps someone. Thanks very much for watching.